Yes, you read that title correctly. New Social Security relief bills are moving through Congress right now, and millions of Americans could see additional checks in their mailboxes soon. I'm going to break down exactly what these bills contain, who qualifies for the new payments, and when you can expect to see this money. This isn't just speculation or wishful thinking. We're talking about actual legislation with real congressional support that could put hundreds or even thousands of dollars directly into the pockets of Social Security recipients. I've spent the last week analyzing the latest congressional reports and committee hearings to bring you the most accurate, up-to-date information available. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which bills to watch, whether you qualify for additional payments, and what steps you need to take to ensure you don't miss out on money that could be rightfully yours. Stay with me because the details I'm sharing could make a significant difference in your financial situation. The timing of these relief bills couldn't be more critical. Social Security recipients have been hit hard by inflation over the past 3 years, with everyday expenses like groceries, utilities, and healthcare rising much faster than the annual cost of living adjustments in Social Security benefits. While the 2024 COLA increase was 3.2%, many seniors are still struggling to keep up with rising costs. That's why lawmakers from both parties are now pushing for additional relief measures beyond the standard COLA system. These aren't just temporary Band-Aid solutions. Some of these proposals could fundamentally change how Social Security payments are calculated and distributed. What makes this moment unique is that we have multiple bills moving simultaneously through different committees, each targeting different aspects of Social Security relief. This creates multiple pathways for additional money to reach recipients, increasing the likelihood that at least some of these measures will become law. The most significant bill currently under consideration is the Social Security Expansion Act, which has gained momentum with over 100 congressional co-sponsors. This legislation would provide an immediate $2,400 annual increase to all Social Security recipients. That's $200 extra per month. Here's how it works. Instead of waiting for future COLA adjustments, eligible recipients would see this increase retroactive to January 2024. For someone receiving the average Social Security benefit of $1,800 per month, this represents a substantial 11% boost to their monthly income. The bill also includes a crucial change to how benefits are calculated for future retirees. It would use a more accurate inflation measure called CPIE, which better reflects the spending patterns of older Americans. This means future COLA increases would be more generous because they'd account for the fact that seniors spend more on healthcare and other services that tend to rise faster than general inflation. Funding for this expansion would come from raising the cap on Social Security taxes. Currently, only wages up to $160,200 are subject to Social Security taxes in 2024. This bill would lift that cap for earnings over $250,000, meaning high earners would contribute more, while the vast majority of workers would see no tax increase. Separate from the Expansion Act, Congress is considering emergency relief payments for current Social Security recipients who've been most impacted by recent inflation. These one-time payments would range from $500 to $1,200 depending on your benefit level and filing status. The qualifying criteria are straightforward. You must be receiving Social Security retirement, disability, or survivor benefits as of December 2023, and your monthly benefit must be below $3,000. This covers approximately 85% of all Social Security recipients. What's particularly encouraging is that this relief bill has bipartisan support because it's framed as emergency assistance rather than a permanent program change. Emergency measures typically move faster through Congress than comprehensive reforms. The proposed timeline shows these payments could be distributed as early as late 2024 if the bill passes in the current session. The Social Security Administration has indicated they could process these payments within 60 days of the legislation being signed into law. One of the most innovative aspects of the current relief proposals is how they address the Medicare Part B premium problem. Many Social Security recipients see their COLA increases completely wiped out by rising Medicare premiums, sometimes called the Medicare Giveback. The new legislation includes provisions that would cap Medicare Part B premium increases at 50% of the annual COLA increase. This means if you get a $50 monthly COLA increase, Your Medicare premium could only rise by $25 at most, guaranteeing you keep at least half of your Social Security increase. Additionally, there's a provision for Medicare premium rebates. If Medicare premiums increase by more than the cap amount in previous years, eligible recipients would receive rebate checks to make up the difference. For some recipients, this could mean rebate payments of several $100s. While we wait for federal action, several states are implementing their own Social Security supplement programs. California, New York, and Illinois have already allocated funding for state-level payments to Social Security recipients within their borders. California's program, the largest, provides monthly supplements ranging from $75 to $150 for Social Security recipients whose total monthly income falls below specific thresholds. These payments are already being distributed and don't require separate applications. They're automatically calculated based on your existing Social Security records. New York's approach focuses on property tax relief for Social Security recipients who own their homes. While not direct cash payments, this program can save eligible homeowners $500 to $2,000 annually in property taxes. These state programs are important because they provide immediate relief while federal legislation works its way through Congress. If you live in a state with these programs, you might be eligible for additional money right now. Understanding the realistic timeline for these various relief measures is crucial for managing your expectations and planning your finances. Here's what the legislative calendar looks like. The emergency COLA relief payments have the best chance of passing quickly, potentially within the next 2 to 3 months if they're attached to must-pass legislation like a continuing resolution or debt ceiling agreement. The Social Security Expansion Act faces a longer timeline because it represents a significant policy change. Even with growing support, comprehensive Social Security reform typically takes 6 to 12 months to work through all the necessary committees and floor votes. Medicare premium relief measures are likely to be bundled with broader Medicare reforms expected in early 2025 as Congress addresses the upcoming Medicare trustee report recommendations. I want to hear from you in the comments about how these potential changes would impact your situation. Are you currently struggling to keep up with rising costs on your fixed Social Security income? Which of these relief measures would make the biggest difference for you and your family? If this information is helpful and you want to stay updated on Social Security developments as they happen, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I monitor congressional hearings and committee markups weekly to bring you the latest updates before you hear about them anywhere else. Also, let me know if you have specific questions about eligibility requirements or how these programs might interact with other benefits you're receiving. Your questions help me understand what topics to cover in future videos. I understand how frustrating it can be to live on a fixed income while watching prices rise seemingly every month. Many of you have worked and contributed to Social Security for decades, and you deserve to have those benefits maintain their purchasing power. While we wait for these legislative changes, here are some practical steps you can take right now. Contact your congressional representatives and let them know you support Social Security relief measures. Congressional offices track constituent contacts, and your voice does matter in the legislative process. If you haven't already, make sure you're signed up for Medicare's Extra Help program, which can reduce your prescription drug costs. Even small savings add up over time. Look into your state's programs for seniors, including utility assistance, food programs, and property tax relief. Many of these programs are underutilized simply because people don't know they exist. Most importantly, don't let financial stress consume your daily life. These relief measures are moving forward because lawmakers recognize the real struggles facing Social Security recipients. Progress may feel slow, but it is happening. Let me quickly recap what you need to remember. Multiple Social Security relief bills are currently working through Congress, with the most promising being emergency COLA payments of $500, $200, and the Social Security Expansion Act's $2,400 annual increase. Emergency payments could arrive as early as late 2024 for most recipients, while the larger expansion would take longer but provide permanent benefit increases. Several states are already providing their own supplements, so check if your state has programs available now. The key is to stay informed and engaged. These changes won't happen automatically. They need continued public and political support to become reality. Keep checking back here for updates as these bills move through Congress. I'll be tracking every committee hearing, floor vote, and amendment to keep you informed about what's happening with your money. Thank you for watching, and remember, your financial security matters, and there are people working hard to improve it. I'll see you in the next video with more updates on Social Security and other benefits that affect your daily life.